This is an art attack. This is an art attack. This is Art Attack. Hello there. Now then, as it's comedy week this week on CITV, I thought I'd start off today with a piece of mad art just for fun. Look at this, a shrunken head. Come and have a look at this. Make the frame box first. Now, to do this, you need a small cardboard packet, like a tea bag box or a cereal box or a snack box or even a sweet box, but a nice small box. And when you've got your cardboard box, just cut the front of it and then paint the inside. Or better still, this is good effect, if you just dab some glue in the middle like that and then cut some fancy wrapping up paper to size or some bright coloured drawing paper and just fit that in the middle and line the inside of your box. And then just mark the middle of that bottom inside edge with a pencil and take some sticky tack, put the box on the sticky tack and then with a very sharp pencil just carefully press the pencil through the cardboard and into the sticky tack. And you need to make a nice hole around about the size or thickness of your pencil, and that is your frame box. Now, to make the frame itself, take a piece of thin card or thick paper, any colour you like, but a nice bright colour. Put your box on the paper and then just draw around the outside edge of the box. I'm just doing this in pencil to start with, and just to create the shape of your box. So there you have the shape of your box. You can just about see that. And then the idea is to draw another rectangle inside that box shape that's slightly smaller than the box shape. So I'm drawing my rectangle about 1 centimetre inside each of these lines. And this will be the inside edge of your frame. Now, to do the outside edge of the frame, I love doing this. Take the inside of a loo roll, just a loo roll tube, and place it on the corner of your rectangle and just very carefully trickle, and do the same in each of the corners. Now, if you haven't got the inside of a loo roll, then you could always use a big coin for this. You just need to get a rough circle shape, because you can always tidy it up when you come to cut it out. And if you haven't got a coin handy, you could use a set of compasses, anything that's round. The idea is to just get 4 circles, 1 in each corner, like that. And then with a wiggly line, join the middle of each of those circles up. It doesn't have to be neat or accurate. Just draw that wiggly line to the middle of each circle, and that is the outside edge of your frame. And then cut this out and cut this out so that you have something that looks like that. And see how it tidies it up when you cut it out. And then turn it over and decorate your frame with really fancy whirls and squiggles. Now, it's probably best to use a felt tip pen to do this, or something nice and bright. I always think if you're doing something really fancy, these gold and silver pens work very well. You see what I'm doing? I'm just doing whirls around those circles there, and squiggles and swirls. When you've completed the whole thing, yours will end up looking something like that. And you can see I've even put some more fancy bits inside. And then turn it back over to the original side and place the cardboard box back on its original markings, that original rectangle that you drew, like that. And then just very carefully tape it into place. Now, I'm just going to do this really quickly to show you, but you can take a lot more time and make it nice and secure. Just another piece of tape like that. And then just to finish it off, to get rid of all that tape, you could always paint the outside of your box or cover that in paper. And there it is. There is your box frame. Look at that, I think that looks brilliant. And now the funny bit. Take a balloon. Now, you're going to have to wish me luck for this, as this is quite hard to do. Take a balloon and blow it up to roughly the size of your head. There we go. OK, don't tie it. Keep hold of it. Now, you might need to get someone else to help you with this, and then place it down and carefully hold it, or get someone else to do the hard work. Get them to hold it. And then you take a permanent marker and just draw a very silly cartoon face on the balloon. Now, you can use permanent marker for this, or you can use a biro. But if you use a biro, then you're taking your life into your own hands. Because the balloon could burst at any moment. And that's why you may notice that I've gone suddenly very shaky. And you have to do this very carefully. Or better still, get someone else to hold the balloon for you. Because if it does burst, then they get a shock too. There you go. Just make it very silly. You can do a caricature of anyone you like. Someone in your family, a famous personality, someone off the telly. Don't you dare do me. There you go. And just make it very silly. And now, phew, the good fun bit. You just let the balloon down to roughly the same size as your fist. I'm just going to make it a little bit smaller there to fit inside the box. There it goes, in it goes. And then, quite a difficult bit, you just tie the bottom of the balloon like that, and then take your box frame and feed that tie through the bottom, the tie in the balloon, through the bottom of your box frame. It can be quite fiddly, so just persevere with it, pull it through, there it is, and then just wiggle your balloon round like that into position, and look at that. Very, very silly. There he is, a shrunken head. And of course, you can do absolutely any cartoon you like, or a famous character, a caricature. You could even try doing a television instead of your frame. Or what about doing a stage with some curtains at the side of it? And you could do a member of your family, that's me granny, or maybe someone very, very famous. Sorry, Mom. Try it yourself. A shrunken head.
Oh, those are great. They crack me up every time. Hey, you just blow up a balloon, hold it away from you, and draw on it carefully, just in case it pops. Use a biro or a permanent pen. And if you do use one of those permanent pens, open a window, because between you and me, they can't half whiff a bit. Hey, and guess what? Those heads get even funnier when they get older. Because the balloon keeps on slowly shrinking.